Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video for you that I said that I was gonna come around and get this video done, and that now I am doing it. And I've been putting it off for a while just because I didn't know how I was gonna come about it, but I'm happy that I'm able to do it. I'm recording from my phone. It's probably why it's a different quality, but hopefully it looks good. But this video is specifically about different ways that are helpful for me and could possibly be super helpful for you when it comes to coping with anxiety and depression. Of course, when you are going through a depressive moment or a little funk, I like to call them, of course, your energy is probably really drained. You don't feel like being bothered. You want to be off by yourself. I don't like talking to people, so I definitely know that I like to be off by myself. I feel like when I'm around other people, I just feel like my energy is so, it's like poison, and I don't want to, taint nobody else's vibe or nothing like that. So I try to stay away, which honestly is not the best idea, because isolation, when it comes to depression and dealing with depression and anxiety, isolation is really not always healthy. It's not always the best thing to do, because it just allows your brain to keep moving, and it just I don't know, for me it allows me to get deeper and deeper in my funk without having anybody know how deep I'm in it. But yes, definitely it drains your energy. You may even have moments of feeling helpless or hopeless, rather, like you're not good enough, or just life isn't working out like you planned it or you want it, rather. And it's really easy for you to ultimately just lose your drive, like not feel like you have anything worth living. And I'm just talking from experience. I don't know exactly how your depression or somebody else's, you may know, depression works or anxiety works, but I'm coming from a place where I'm speaking from experience. I'm not in a depressive state at all whatsoever, by the grace of God. But just knowing how it affects me, it's somebody out there could possibly relate on the same level. So, but overcoming depression is not as easy as it sounds. Maybe an outsider looking in, maybe a person that has never dealt with depression or anxiety, may think that you're just going through a funk, it's not that big of a deal. Laying down, taking a nap, getting some water, getting something to eat, real quick, that might just cure the whole cause. But it's definitely not a walk in the park. It definitely does take work to overcome the feeling that you're feeling. And just by knowing when you're in that moment, whether you want to get out of that moment bad enough, is how hard you will work to get out of that moment, because it's not an easy situation to deal with. And truth be told, I feel like the thing is, we don't even give ourselves the recognition that we deserve. When we're going through it, we're downing ourselves. I'm going to speak from my point. When I'm going through it, I'm downing myself. I'm not the nicest. I'm actually the meanest that I could possibly be to myself. And that's just the God honest truth. I'm not telling myself nice things. I'm not being nice to myself. And my thoughts just become really dark and negative. And in all honesty, it doesn't have to be that way. Of course, there's certain things that trigger your emotions and trigger your start to feel like that, and your reason to feel like that. But the thing is, we really honestly have more control over our situation than we think. And it's just not easy sometimes. But the key is to start small and pretty much just build up from there. You don't want to overwhelm yourself and do the absolute most, and then you're back in a crazy, secluded, depressive, dark place. So just starting from one small thing, maybe even set like a little goal list. I don't know. But starting from one small thing can kind of alleviate the whole situation, kind of pull you out slowly, but surely. So I came up with a few things that help me and could possibly help anybody out there, or maybe you can pass it on to somebody that is actually dealing with this shit. So I came up with a few different things to help cope and help the situation, maybe make it a little better. So I have about 10 things, I believe, and I wrote them down just so I can stay on track. But number one is to definitely make sure you get enough sleep. This can even be in a moment where you're starting to feel like you're about to go in your funk, and ask yourself, there's nothing wrong with it. Ask yourself and answer yourself, but ask yourself, have you gotten enough sleep? How did you sleep last night? Getting enough sleep is very important, and if you don't have sleep, it's definitely the beginning of a stressful situation. Number two, I said taking a time out, and that is literally just kind of giving yourself a chill pill. Give yourself a moment to do whatever it is that you need to do to chill the fuck out, especially this is a good tip for when it comes to anxiety. You know what I'm saying? It helps me because I can get so caught up in what I'm doing, and I don't know, weird things kind of trigger my anxiety. So taking the time out, just listening to your body, and allowing your body to tell you exactly what is needed, even if that means sleeping. Making sure this helps for, of course, anxiety and depression, because I feel like they come hand in hand, like peanut butter and jelly, 2 freaking peas in a damn pod. You don't get one without the other, it seems like. But another one is also making sure you eat well balanced meals. Eating period. When I'm anxious, or when I am anxious and feeling like I'm about to jump off of something or go crazy, eating is the last thing on my to-do list, to be totally honest. When I'm going through my moments, I definitely lose a bunch of weight because I don't, some people deal with their anxiety and their depression, and it is different. They get emotionally eat, and they tend to overeat when they are in these moments. But me, I don't want nothing to do with food. I love me some food. I am a food freak. But that's the last thing that I want to talk about, think about, smell, do. It's almost like my mind goes through this thing like, you're not even deserving. You're not worth eating. Like, you can't eat. Why would you feed yourself? You ain't worth nothing. I know that sounds really crazy, but I've had that thought before. But yeah, just making sure you eat a well-balanced meal, and get something in your belly. And that's another really good thing to ask yourself. Have you eaten? When's the last time you ate? What did you eat? Another good one is limiting your alcohol intake and your caffeine. Actually, for some people, it doesn't happen for me. It can trigger your anxiety issues. I didn't ever binge drink, but I've definitely had thoughts of, I just need to clear my brain. I need a drink. A shot of something. Like, those definitely used to be my thoughts, and that's just not always good because that can dehydrate you. You know what I'm saying? Just limiting your intake it just makes all the more sense. Another one is exercising daily, giving your body what it needs besides food, sleep, being good to yourself. If it's something that you don't want to go lift weights or do nothing like that, go for a walk. Get some fresh air. That's always good. Which leads me to my next helpful tip. You decide you want to go for a walk. Make sure you breathe. Breathe in slowly and let it out. Just breathe. Breathe. Let your mind rest for a second, and just make sure you're breathing, because the lack of oxygen to your brain, your ass will be done fell out and looking crazy. If you feel like you're coming on to an anxious moment, counting to 10 slowly really helps. I know it sounds a little something, but actually it kind of gives your brain another thing to think about besides what's about to freak you out, what's about to tear your brain up and have you going on a crazy mental rampage. I don't know, but that just works for me. Breathing, counting to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys should really try it. It might help you, and if it doesn't, maybe I don't even know what that said, but if it doesn't, maybe you should try counting to 20. And the last tip that I have is absolutely positively. I said positively. Just try to do your best. It's the only thing you can do. You can only do your best. You could only do your best. Don't be so hard on yourself. I am the worst on myself sometimes. And just knowing that I did my best, or at least I tried, is always good enough for me. And it always brings me back to my senses. Like, bitch, you good. Like, chill out. It's not so bad, like, you're great. You're fabulous, okay? You're fabulous. People love you. People love you. So try not to be so hard on yourself and do your absolute best, because that's all you can do. Life is too short to do anything other than that, and take it easy. Don't try to pull yourself out of the moment because of other people. If somebody's forcing you to feel like you need to hurry up and get out your funk, then that right there would stress me the fuck out. I'm not even gonna joke. That would stress me out. So just know who to talk to, know what understanding looks like, and and your words, you speaking to somebody about how you feel, your words aren't just going in the air. Your words aren't just going over somebody's head. Know who you're talking to. Know that talking to the right person actually could be very, very therapeutic, and that could get you through some shit in itself. So be very mindful of who you have around you and where you spend your energy and who you giving your energy to. At the end of the day, just be good to yourself. Be happy. Or try, at least. I know these are just words, but somebody out here can definitely attest to this, because these are I understand what the hell is going on. I deal with anxiety and depression very often, but as I'm getting older and I'm coming to how I am as a person and what I require, it just makes it so much easier for me not to stay in my funks and for me to get out of them a lot easier. So I hope you guys enjoyed some of the things that helped me. Maybe they could touch somebody out there. I don't know. But if you guys like this video, please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment down below as to if some of these you can relate to, some of these you feel like can help you, or even if you want to pass them on, like, comment down below. What are the things that you do to alleviate some of your stresses, some of your depression, and some of your anxiety? You never know. Somebody that's reading the comments or watching this video, it could actually help them. So share down below. Yeah. How do you cope? Okay. So if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, like it. And like I said, comment down below. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.